All right, we are ready. We are ready. Okay, let me share my links. What's up, everyone? We are about to get into the show. Very explosive yet again, and we're getting down to the wire. So let me share my link. My link, my link, my link. My link, link, the link, link. My link, my link. And okay, I'm live right now to talk about the show. Need my link, need the hashtag. Yeah, man, because so I thought this was gonna be the last episode because I thought it was only 8, but it might be 10. It might be 10. It might be 10. All right, so I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for people to join. As you all come on, please like the video and comment your thoughts down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more reviews on all your favorite shows. I watched every episode. I'm responding to a tweet, and I reviewed the show on my YouTube channel. You should join. You should tune in now and comment your thoughts. Maybe expand a bit on the abuse. Yeah, because I don't know, it's a thin, tricky line. It's a thin, tricky line. All right, I gave it a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get started just because I did start work. I'm back to work, and I can't be up all night with y'all on today. Okay, so what's up, y'all? It's Kemray. You're watching Kemray Music TV, and I'm back to review the Encore on BET. This is season 1, episode 8, and a lot ensued on tonight. We know that in the span of 2 episodes, we've now lost 2 group mates, Aubrey and Nivea, and now tonight we lost Lamisha and Irish. Okay, so the episode starts off with, the 2 separate groups discussing like kind of what's going on, what's been happening, right? So you have Lamisha, Irish, Pam, Shamari in the kitchen discussing what just went down, and you have Keely, Felicia, and Fallon outside discussing what just went down. And the conversations are very much like, no one's really taking ownership. Everyone's kind of, blaming the others. And I'm kind of wondering why Shamari and Pam aren't a little bit more vocal even in this time, because it's like these 2 have remained neutral. And something that can get a little scary with people like this is a lot of times when you remain neutral, you're neutral. You're all about getting it done, getting the business done, getting the music done. And then you just blow up because you've taken so much. And I don't want Shamari and Pam to get to that point. So that's why I'm like, I feel like in this moment in the kitchen, when Pam is like, okay, there are other ways to go about it. Like Lamisha is real, like she's trying to beat some behind. Okay. The twins are asking if they're running everybody out the house. And I'm like, you think? Like the twins are very, very, very hard to work with. Okay. They want everything their way. They are very talented, but also they have a very huge insecurity where they feel like no one respects them. And even if you show even a slight bit of disrespect or demean them in any way, they're going to check you every time, no matter if there's other things that need to go down. Okay. So, with all that being said, with all that going on, it's a lot. Fallon a lot of times pumps Felicia up. So then they both become like kind of a lot. So when they ask if they're running everybody out of the house, like, yeah, y'all are. Y'all are. But to me, what I kept tweeting tonight was, I don't understand why people don't just have like solution oriented type of mindset. I understand the setting. I understand like there's a lot going on. But at the end of the day, like we're there and we have a job to do. So like a lot of the emotions, which seemingly the twins are very emotional, but a lot of times they're not showing like emotion in the form of tears or whining or crying about things, right? They're more about getting things done. So, I mean, to me, if I seen that's what they on, I'm gonna just show and prove. We may not develop the relationship, but this project gonna get done, right? I'm going off on a tangent, but they have this like kind of memories of Nivea thing. And I was like, dang, they didn't do it for Aubrey. But we all know Nivea is a fan favorite. We all felt the loss when Nivea left. Like she left in an explosive way. She was one that we did not see leaving because she was one that was, y'all, let me make sure y'all can hear me because that be happening. And let me make sure it's staying together. Let's stay together. Let me see. Sorry. Because I was in there. I was going off, but I need to make sure. It's showing these ads. Sorry. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so yeah, so Nivea was like a hard loss. Like, dang, like she really left. And the twins feel it. Keely feels it. They like really are regretful that she's left. And they know that they need to recut this music yet again. So I don't even think they got any music done from when they had to recut it for Aubrey. So it's kind of like y'all got to recut for Aubrey and for Nivea at this point, right? So you didn't get a notification, Trey Money? See, I haven't been getting a notification for Kev on Stage, Rock, Scorpion Show. Like, I don't get no notifications for nobody when they post stuff. Adrian Expression, like, I don't know what's up with YouTube. But welcome, hey! Did you watch the show? All right, so like I said, the ladies are in two groups. Lamisha done broke the fourth wall. She is looking right at the camera. She's talking about smacking somebody up. She is upset. Pam is talking about, y'all need to figure out a different way. But I can tell at the point that Lamisha's at, she's not walking it back. She's about to take it the other way. To the point where they outside, Lamisha and Irish outside, and I think they smoking a cigarette. And they talking about the twins. And the twins are laughing because, like I be telling y'all, the twins speak their mind, but they kind of just, like, every emotion is outright. Like, if they want to laugh, they're going to laugh. If they want to talk mess, they're going to talk mess. If they hungry, if they got a fart, like anything, they're going to say it out loud, right? And so they start laughing, and Lamisha's like, oh, you can hear me? Y'all can hear me? And they kind of laughing, and then Lamisha calling them bees and, like, just all kind of stuff, right? And so Lamisha walk up on him like she gon' fight. And I'm just like, Lamisha got to be at least 10, 15 years older. And I'm just confused at like so much anger. I don't understand people like this. And maybe y'all can explain to me in the comments. Like yeah, we definitely need a reunion. And a season 2 with different ladies. It needs to be a reoccurring thing. I don't feel like when somebody try you, like there's a certain level of maturity you get to where you're like, you know what? You can have all that. Like you are giving it a whole lot. And I just cannot match that with you. I'm not going to allow you to take me there. So I just got to walk it back. And that's kind of what I was saying on Twitter. A lot of people were like, oh, actually, let me tell y'all the name. Yeah, this person going back and forth with me. Sojourner Truth. She or he is like, no one should accept any form of abuse. There's a difference in motivation and intimidation. Did you watch all the episodes? Y'all know I watched all the episodes. I reviewed them. But I just feel like y'all there for a project. Y'all there to produce a project. So all of this extra of just being like, we're going to get caught up in our feelings. We're going to get so out of character that we're going to put hands on people. We bucking, we smoking cigarettes, we drinking all these glasses of wine. Like, what are we? We are not focused. We are not focused at all. At all. Okay, so when Lamisha is like raising up on them and security got to hop in, I'm like, girl. And I'm the type too, I don't fight. I don't argue. I just hit that. I mean, it can't be all that. It can't be all that. And that's how I know, like, Lamisha, like, she's saying, like, she's fully out of character. I believe it, honey. I believe it. But I think the part for me that's frustrating is just as much as Felicia and Fallon have been arguing and bickering and doing all this extra, being extra sensitive about their music, Lamisha and Irish have been sitting around doing nothing but being so vocal about everything that's being done. If you think about it, they don't want to do the extra work it takes to tighten up their choreography. When it came time for Lamisha to write, she clammed up on that. She was sick that night. They don't sing that well. And at least Lamisha was working on that, but Irish was not. So it's like, when you don't have one full strength to contribute, not even unity. And that's what I said in the first 2 episodes. I was like, maybe your thing ain't being the Beyonce. Maybe your thing ain't being, the super Sierra type dancer. But if you bring about unity and organization in the group and you trying to get them all together, like, you could at least be good at that. But they argue and they're divisive as well. So then it's just like, what are you there for? Trey says they there for the checks. That gotta be it, because y'all ain't bringing nothing else to the table, to La Mesa. Okay? All right, so Lamisha just finally decides she got to go. She not gonna be able to stay. She can't do it no more. She got to go. And Irish says that she's her own person and she stands on her own. But if her sister leaving, she got to go too. So at this point, now we about to lose 2 more members of the group. Do I feel like they 2 members that contributed a whole lot to the group? We're not asking about what I think. But if you want to know what I think, no, I don't feel like they contributed a whole lot to the group. But, I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about Lamisha and Irish leaving? What do you think, Trey? Since you be talking to me, talking. I don't know. I feel like, hold on. I feel like in the beginning, they could have been like, you have those people that are a part of the choir, like they choir voices. They could have contributed in that way. But when they came with all this ego, when Irish talking about these are little girls and we teaching them, I'm like, wait, is this the same show? Like, are we watching the same show? What are y'all teaching them? If anything, yes, the twins need to mature. They do need to learn how to talk to people. They need to learn a lot of these things, a lot of these people skills they don't have, because they operate more on a blunt, cut and dry type of learning style and communication style. Everybody don't move like that. You do have to alter the way you speak when you're in a group. Yes. But child, I don't know. I don't know if they just kids, right? So Carlos King, he on the set, double mask with a face shield on, and he's talking to the ladies because Lamisha is crying, Irish is crying, and he's just expressing his appreciation for them coming on the show, letting them know that they're gonna be taken care of. And I'm like, where was this treatment for Nivea? Where was this treatment for Nivea? Hold on. Yeah, for sure. They're the youngest in the house, and you definitely can tell because they laugh and kiki together when Pam and Shamari are just like, okay, like we're over this. Which is why we said in the beginning, we don't know if this gonna work, like this dynamic of these different generations, right? Okay, so I'm gonna just say this was the longest goodbye ever. Okay. Lamisha and Irish were just full of tears, and they were walking around, they were packing slowly, and they had like their part where they were upset and storming out, and then they had their part where they're talking to Pam and Shamari solo and just saying like, this is too much, like for my mental health, like I can't handle all this. And then Lamisha saying that there's no peace, she can't function. Hold on. When they go to hug Shamari and Pam when they're sitting downstairs, and then the twins get emotional as well. I think that, everybody being confused about how the twins got emotional. I'm just like, the twins love hard. They are very, very passionate. That don't mean that they just don't have feelings or that they won't crack, eventually. I just think them twins really, really got something to prove. Like they really feel like this is it. They got a lot riding on this. And, since they're younger, it's like, because they put so much in it, they're the ones working so hard on it. It's like, I don't know, they just act out in different ways. And it's weird to see Lamisha and Irish can't handle it. It's very weird to me. So when they hugging, I'm like, okay, but y'all wasn't cool. Okay, but now y'all cool. Y'all sad they leaving. Like, if y'all was gonna push, did y'all really think they was gonna stay? I mean, I thought they was gonna stay. Because at the end of the day, people duke it out all the time, but we got to get this project done. That was my main thing. Like, duke it out with your words, but go in the studio and knock it out. Like, literally, use that anger, use that whatever it is, like they say in all the movies, right? So, I don't know. So, of course, at this point, the ladies are looking at Keely like, it's just us four. Like, we need a fifth member of the group. And y'all, I said in the beginning, when Keely came in that house and she was like, I'm creative director, I knew she had an insecurity about being in a group. They cracked on her for so long for the list thing. Chill. They cracked on her for so long about the list thing. And it was like, okay, if I just say I'm the creative director, I can kind of still be a part of everything, take a back seat. If this don't fully work out, if they need me, they will say. So I'm gonna just learn everything. I'm gonna play the background. I'm gonna stir the pot. I'm gonna do what need to be done. And I don't think that it was fully conniving in that way. I just think that there is a block there for when you're a part of a group. You get made fun of. You have this horrible reputation for throwing a bucket of chicken. It's like you feel like, you know what, to avoid the hate and all of that, y'all just express when you need me. So then I can be a part of the group because I was a need. And so now I can't be talked about. Like now I'll kind of be looked at as a hero. I'm not sure what that's called. I'm sure it's in a psychology book somewhere, but that's what it seems like. So of course she's like, I don't want to seem like a hypocrite. And I don't want to seem like, I was waiting for you guys to do this. And so she's just saying no. I feel like in the end, she's going to be a part of that group because she got the dances down. They keep pushing that part. The vocal ain't all the way there, but she can blend in where she needs to blend in. And she kind of has a raspy, darker tone like Pam, a little. And the only kind of high-pitched voice they got left is Shamari, so it could kind of work. But yeah, I was like, nah, Keely, I already see that this was your plan from jump. She's calling her husband and, he's kind of telling her like, you said you didn't want to join the group, so don't join the group. And that's the thing. Like people who know you and what you struggle with, they try to help you stick to your guns, right? Because truly deep down, Keely want to be a part of that group, but she remembers all of the criticism and all of those things. That's what's deterring her. Yeah, she definitely, I'm definitely feeling like Keely's like, yeah, I'm the secret ingredient. I'm what you guys need to make this happen. Like, it's about time. Like, yeah. Okay, so Cosign is back. Remember the last time we heard of Cosign, he had sent some flowers, he apologized, a bottle of wine, and something else, child. But remember when he sent that, look at this. Get down. When he sent that, there was 8 people in the group. Now we down to 4. Or child, I don't know. I can't even keep count. Okay, so he shows up and he's still apologetic. The ladies know that they need to get to work. He apologizes, and Pam's like, as a man, for you to humble yourself, they get it back together, right? But the apology still ain't enough for Felicia. And I'm like, at this point, girl, at this point, you got to drop all this. Okay, y'all got 5. How many days they said? They said they have 5 days. So to be harboring and picking apart this man's apology, like, y'all don't have time for that. Y'all don't have time for that. So she's still, that's not the apology. That's cool. Words is cool, but I need to see some action. Like, okay, sis, like, get over yourself. Get over yourself. And she's still super hell-bent on like what she brings to the table, her worth. She want to feel respected. She want to feel like she's equal, like an equal viable partner. And all these things, like, these things don't matter in the grand scheme of things, because you are part of a group and y'all got a project that need to get done because y'all just lost 4 members in a matter of 2 days. Like, let's get our priorities together. Okay, so Cedar pulls through. She like, okay, we didn't start it out at 9, we down to 5, and she was already knowing. Okay, that everybody wasn't gonna make it. But basically, she lets them know y'all about to meet with the wardrobe stylist folks the next day, get y'all looks together for the big performance, and a new queen needs to be voted on. I knew that it was either gonna be one of the twins or Keely, because Shamari and Pam so over everything. They just like, we need to get done. We need to get done. Honey, I'm almost done. Honey. I'm almost done. It's okay. Yeah. So they decide to vote. It's a tie between Felicia and Keely. I want to know who voted for Keely. And what does Keely do? Keely, you've been there the whole time. I feel like I say this every week. And I don't want y'all to think that I don't think everyone is talented. Everybody's a celebrity and they all deserve to be there in some right? They all have successful groups. But for me, what I don't understand is you signed on to be a part of a group. So why not do that? All of these different nuances of being like, oh, I bring this to the table and I'm better than all of this and I do this and, oh, I'm not going to be a part of the group. I'm creative director. It's just a lot. Like, it's so much ego. Ego should be another member of the group. Really, honestly. So Felicia ends up being voted as queen. I ain't even seen nothing she done did as queen. The wardrobe styling was a doggone disaster. Why is the stylist asking Pam, oh yeah, I know like you with the gospel. So were you thinking a turtleneck? Or I was like, is he being shady? Has he heard of Erica Campbell, Tamala Mann? Like, these women they don't be wearing no turtlenecks. And we've already had this battle in this conversation about the wardrobe within the gospel realm. Like, Pam can dress however she want to dress. I mean, and then I'm thinking, like, have you not seen her look? Like, she has a very clear aesthetic. I don't know. That was kind of weird. So they know that they want to wear red and black. Shamari, she's the one with the good body, and they have her in all these like revealing type clothes and like a baggy jogger type pant. The twins want to be in the baggy type pants, but they not really showing body like that. Shamari's like shimmery and shiny. They making Pam more conservative. The twins are dressed alike, but they more look like Shamari's backup. I was like, what kind of stylist doesn't, and it probably wasn't just him. It could have been the whole team. It could have been the fact that there was some communication missing, because it's weird to me that you would have 4 looks so different from each other. Like the four looks can be in the same color with like the kind of the same aesthetic. Like Destiny's Child killed that. Okay, you would see one in a skirt, one in a skirt, one in a pant, one in a halter top, one in a tube top, one in a spaghetti strap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was just kind of weird for me. They just kind of looked like they was playing in their mama's clothes, like with a lot of that stuff. I'm like, this is not coming together at all. And would it have been worse if it was 9 people? Because then that would have been 9 different styles that he would have had to work with. So I don't know. Did I skip? I skipped where Keely told the choreographer Aaliyah that the girls was gone. I skipped that somehow. Let me see what else. What else? Yeah, so that's kind of pretty much it, I believe. I think that this show has gone from being like fun and like, oh, I wonder what these girls are going to bring to the table to like now a sincere headache. Like, it don't feel fun. It feels very stressful. It feels very like struggle bus, like trying to squeeze the last bit of lemonade, last bit of lemon juice out of this dry lemon. Like, I cannot imagine. Don't say that. I cannot imagine what it's going to end up like. I don't know. I don't know if somebody left again. I think I know what you're talking about. I also seen when Nivea tapped in or called in. You think it's Pam. I just don't. I can see Shamari writing this out fully because Shamari she kind of just be about going with the flow. And Pam is that one that's been saying like, I'm going to snap and y'all not going to be happy about that. Y'all not going to like when I snap. She been saying that. She been saying that she made this full transformation from how she used to be. So that would make sense, Trey. It would make sense. I just don't. I don't know what they hope to gain out of this show. I mean, it definitely brought ratings. It definitely did. A season 2 would be great. What singers would you want to see on there, Trey? Or anybody else, if y'all want to comment. I think like Maya would. I say Maya because she's still very relevant, and maybe I shouldn't say her because she's still very relevant. But I feel like she's a person that can kind of go along to get along. What Blue Cantrell doing? What A. Marie doing? What is Sherry Dennis? What is Sherry Dennis doing? Can y'all imagine Kiki Wyatt in there? Because R&B divas, did they perform? Escape would be dope, but they already have like their own show, you know? They already have their own show. Candy already will make it clear every time. Like, I don't need this show. I got 15 businesses. Shit, where is Sherry Dennis? Blue Cantrell, A. Marie, Maya. Where's Amanda Perez? Where's Lumi D? Where's child, let me think of some more. Carrie Hilson. Where's Carrie Hilson? Where's Tiffany Evans? Where's Karina Passion? Throw Summerella in there. Like, come on. Come on. Can you imagine, bro? A gospel one with who, though? Because here's the thing. When Tina and Erica had that show and Tina popped off the way she did, we all was like, okay, like, I don't know if the gospel world ready to see all this realness. Remember when she was in the kitchen and she was popping off because her husband had cheated. But who would it be? CeCe Winans, one of the Clark sisters, the youngest one with all the kids? Could it be Trinity 5'7"? Who? Oh, Trey, you messy. You messy. I don't know. They need to run with this concept because it did bring about ratings, and y'all know BET been dead for a little bit. If it's not an award show, yeah, but Tina will make it clear. Like, Erica is the one that wanted to continue doing the music. I don't know what Tina on these days. I follow them. They do a lot of family stuff, but I don't know. Mary, that's They do bring the ratings now. They do bring the views. And they got a singing family. Between them and the Winans, throw Donnie McClurkin on there. What he doing? Let's spice it up. Let's add some men too. Shoot. Let me know, honey. Let me know. Make sure you guys like the video. Comment your thoughts. I'm gonna get ready to hop up off of here if no one has anything else. But I do think a season 2 would be good. But they need to be a little bit more organized. You can't just come in the house and be like, I'm creative director. Like, no, honey. You're a part of the group as well. You're not just gonna come in and do that. You think so? You don't think it would be less drama than with all these women? What if it was women and men? Well, I don't know. They need to do something because they have us all tuned in. And that's what I was saying, Robbie. The show needs a mentor. They need somebody, like on Making the Band, they had Diddy. And whenever Diddy came in the room, they got it together, right? On, I can't even think of too many more shows, but I feel like every show like that, there's a person on America's Next Top Model. They had Tyra, they had the judge panel, they had people that came in and kind of leveled everything out. Even though these are competition type shows, they need a person that's like not biased, it's not in anything. It could be Sita, but Sita ain't in the room, you know? What's a good mentor y'all think would make it? Let me think, because so many of them got doggone egos. I think like Shaka Khan, Diana Ross, like bring one of them on to kind of sit there. Diana Ross can kind of tell you about a group, right? Shaka Khan can kind of tell you about pushing forward and moving through. And that's a person that's respected enough. Now, they might be a little, I don't want to say too old, but they might be out of touch, right? But, yep, Janet Jackson is a good one. Yeah, voting on the Queen is dumb because nobody listens to the Queen. Because the Queen is a part of the group. So it's like, nah, you just, as a queen, you just want to get in and make everybody do what you want them to do. You're not looking out for the best of the group. And that's why I'm saying you need somebody who's just unbiased. Y'all said Janet Jackson, SWV. Janet Jackson Brothers was in one of the best groups of all time. Yeah, but that daddy kept them together because I'm sure one of them brothers felt like they could do what Michael did. So there's always been somebody, you know, somebody to kind of keep them together, because even SWV, like they felt like, who was that, Coco? They felt like she was doing too much. So like you need a person that's like, okay, cut that out. We got to get this done, right? That everybody's going to be like, okay, you know, because it could almost be Missy Elliott, to be honest. But Missy Elliott, she don't have the group experience, but she's respected enough that all she would have to say is, get it together. Or Queen Latifah, or, you know, like somebody who's like up there. No, they don't. They don't. They don't, honey. They don't. Hold up. I skipped one. Maybe somebody like a manager for the group could come in, like Diddy, or someone who knows the business side. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're saying. A mentor would have checked the heck yeah, from jump. From jump. Yeah. And that's the thing. Super positive, solution oriented. We got to get this done. So anything else that's not vibing with that, cut it out. That's what I feel about a Missy Elliott or a Queen Latifah or a Diana Ross or who else, y'all? Because a person I don't feel like is Keke Wyatt. Like no. I don't know. It would definitely have to be somebody that they respect, though. But Trey, this almost turned into a Mona Scott production, a Mona Scott Young production tonight, honey. When Lamisha was bucking up, I said, "Oh my gosh, are they gonna fight, honey?" I felt real bougie, real. Oh my, is she gonna put hands on her? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this, honey. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Well, I guess we'll see next week. I think we have 2 more episodes because that would make sense to have 10 episodes. Yeah. The producers need to focus more on music and less on the fighting. I wanted to see them working on music, but songs we've never heard just came popping up. That's for sure. Like, I'm like, did y'all just decide when the cameras was around to fight the whole time and y'all was doing music at a different time? Yeah, because I think, what was the draw for y'all on this show? I was drawn in because I was like, oh, all these different voices are going to come together to put forth records, right? And they going to make it work. I didn't even think we was going to have all this doggone arguing. I was like, okay, Aubrey and Keely may struggle. Nivea may, have to buck at somebody. I didn't know Lamisha and Irish like that. And I for sure did not know the twins were this vocal. But I also was like, it ain't gonna be this deep. Like, they know what they're there to do. They're supposed to be professionals. It turned into the Bad Girls Club meets Love and Hip Hop meets Making the Band real quick. Real quick. They needed a Lorianne in there. Or Felicia Rashad, honey. Somebody come up in there and just sit amongst everyone. And just look at them. Yeah. For sure, because it was like, okay, I hear your sound. Okay, these are going to come together. Like, it was like nostalgia because you're watching like Nivea who sings Don't Mess With My Man. Like all these songs. And you're like, oh, she getting a vocal. Okay, Shamari. Okay, like it really did have us excited. But these egos came in. They moved in like a pack of roaches, honey. They was there to stay. The egos was swift with it. I was drawn in for the music aspect. I figured a little drama and shade would come with it, but was hoping for more of a Making a Band type thing, not Bad Girls Club. For real. I think Carlos will have to come better next season. The drama will get on people's nerves. Yeah, because you got to have drama with a product. Okay? Give me the product. Like, I want you to be able, because it's like going to college, which I have done. Okay. I've gone to college and not finished. So you got all these experiences, but you ain't get the diploma. Okay. Luckily, I went back and finished, but it's kind of like that. It's like you went there and what you come back with. And Nivea can sing. I mean, down. But it's also like she was, she wasn't used to being a part of no group. I don't blame her, but somebody like Carlos should have stepped in. Maybe not Carlos, but Cinnamon or somebody should have stepped in to like bring them in. Somebody, honey, somebody. Somebody's calling my name. Feel like they should have had the vocal trainers and choreography and stuff around more. Yeah, because if that's the whole reason why we're there. Yeah, no, for sure. This definitely felt like they had a different priority. They wanted to bring about the drama. So maybe that does mean a season 2. I don't know. But y'all, I'm going to hop off of here. Please share the video with your friends. Thank you guys for commenting with me and talking with me. I'm gonna be sad when the show ends, but hopefully Insecure comes back and then we can have the same kind of dialogue with Insecure. If you don't watch Insecure, honey, you need to get caught up. Y'all saw Issa Rae got married. I was like, is she playing? Y'all know she like to play around, but no, she really got married. So congratulations to her. And I want to talk about the baby, but I'll probably do that video tomorrow because y'all, he got my nerves. He got my nerves. Between him and Tory Lanez, I ain't gonna have no music to listen to at all. At all. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Anyway, you all have a great night. Yes, Brianna, please subscribe. Please rewatch the video. If you guys are watching it on a replay, please put that down in the comments so I know. But yes, please subscribe, girl. Welcome. Welcome. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Cameron. This is Cameron Music TV. Bye.